Well, hello folks, welcome back to the channel. I am the Custard Prophet. We're back here for our FM24 playthrough down under with Adelaide United. We're having a lot of fun with this save. This will be the end of our save essentially this season. Well, first season we won the regular season and qualified for the Champions League. Second season we won the Cup in Australia, and we've got all the way through to the quarterfinals in the Champions League. Things are not going so well in the Australian League currently. I'm not sure what's going on, but fingers crossed we can continue to be strong in this tournament. We're playing Bangkok United. Yeah, folks, we've played a couple of games since we were last together, and we are still on a run without winning. It's not great. We were doing so well, and then we started to lose games, and we just haven't been able to pick them up. So Perth Glory, for whatever reason, they're struggling, but we're yet to beat them this season. You can see, even during that really good run, we drew with them. So I don't know what this is all about. It was another draw. It was goals from Ibarra and Karoma, who's the new guy who's been pretty useless. But the disappointing thing is we were 2-0 up and let it slide. Against Western City Wanderers, we were pretty rubbish in this game. We did score a goal from Zach Clough with the penalty, but didn't deserve to get anything out of it. So we sit here with not long to go in the regular season. We're playing Melbourne City FC next up, and I'll show you how we get doing in the league. You can see we're 5th. And we're still a reasonable amount above 7th. And we just want to finish in that top 6 spots. Ideally, I want to finish in the top 4 so we get a home match in the first playoffs. But I don't see us getting up into second at the minute. Not with the form that we're showing. We need to be better. Yeah, so unfortunately, the new boy, Josh Karoma, hasn't really started great. You can see 6.6 average rating is all we're getting off him. Maybe we can get a bit more with him up front. I'm not sure, but it's not been the signing that I hoped he would be. But today we're going to be playing in those quarterfinals. It's a big old game against Bangkok United. Let's just have a quick look how they've got on to get here. Who have they beaten? So you can see here they have had victories over Suwon Blue Wings. That feels like a good victory. In fact, they've done very well other than losing to Kawasaki F. They beat a Japanese side, Kashima. I think they're Japanese, they sound it, in the previous round fairly comfortably, and so they're playing us today. I think this is going to be a challenging one, folks. Let's have a look at their top player, the big scorer, Heberty, who does look reasonably good. I don't think he looks absolutely amazing. He's not Neymar, but he's a 36-year-old Brazilian. So I don't know. I don't know whether this side are going to completely dominate us or not. I mean, they look good, but not like. I mean, you look at Ben Halloran. He's not far off that, really, is he? And he's not our best player. Let's have a look at our player who's done best this season. Yes, Johnny Yull has had the best season in the league at least, and you can see a reasonable player. So I think we should be able to compete here. Looking at the standard of player, I think we're doing all right at the minute. Let's get into it, see how we get on. Right, it's a few tired legs in the team. We're not taking out too many players because I'm a little bit worried about doing that, but we have brought in Carvalho at left back. He's a bit slow, but Kito is absolutely shattered. So the team we're playing with, Ibarra and Clough, are going to lead the line. We've got Halloran and Mandanda left and right. We've got Tunnicliffe and Yull in the centre with the back line, Carvalho, Majeko Duni, Kikianis and Van der Zarg, Gauchi in goal. Folks, this is the home game. This is the one that really matters. Can we get through to a semi-final? I don't know, but wouldn't it be cool if we could do that? Right, here we go, folks. We will find out whether we are going to be completely dominated by this side. But here they are. They've taken the early initiative. But here's Halloran possibly getting the first opportunity. Mandanda over the top, and that was a real chance. A completely free header there from our right midfielder. Should be doing better. So it's very little between the two teams. But Ibarra loses out there. Looks like he almost pulled up with an injury. I don't know. Just maybe couldn't be arsed. But here's Fowler. He's running at us. And remember how bad we are. Wow. I was going to say how bad we are dealing with that sort of that sort of run, aggressive run at us, and all of a sudden we're really struggling to clear the ball. Ball's coming in, and well, we've done well to put it behind, but all of a sudden it was level there. They've had 3 shots in a very short period of time. Probably should have done a bit better there. It's a tight match, but you can see all the cards are going to this. Was it? I've completely forgotten who we were playing. Who we played? Bangkok United. That's it. I was thinking BK Burger King. Well, we get to half time. It's 0-0. I think we perhaps need to do something in midfield. So I'm going to make a change. Yul is coming off. We're going to bring Algic on. It's a big move because he's yet really to do the business for me. I've never been particularly happy with what he brings to the table. But here's Van der Sar. Can he make me eat my words? I really hope so. Here's Algic. And he has played a dreadful ball, but he made up for it. Made the tackle. Here's Halloran. Look a little bit laboured, don't we, on the ball? Like we don't really quite know how to attack. But here he is here. Ball. Oh, wow. If that's onside, he's made me well and truly eat my words there. Beautiful ball over. And it's Algic who he runs at the right time here. You can see him making that run and then does the right thing, crosses it in, and Ibarra finishes off. And we're 1-0 up after 50 minutes. That's nice to see. Couple of changes here after 60 minutes. I think I might have made all the changes. Javi Lopez coming in as the ball-winning midfielder, and Karoma is coming on as the pressing forward, just to give a little bit more up top alongside Cloughie. I feel that might be important. Halloran plays it in, and the ball is cleared, but there's nobody there. It's into Algic, who is quickly putting his best performance in after I've criticised him. It's Ibarra. Halloran just completely, he just dummies it, doesn't he? Dummies it, and they did not see that coming, and the Prince gets it done. It's actually an Algic pass that's credited with the assist, but this is the pass there, and Halloran just jumps over it, and Ibarra does brilliantly well. Goalkeeper should have saved it, but we're 2-0 up, and I've got to say, I wasn't expecting it, but we've played pretty well. Is the chance to get more, and that would be huge. Carvalho puts the ball in. Mandanda. Oh no. I was hoping someone was going to get on the end of it, but you feel it might be a chance coming the other way. 70 minutes on the clock. We've seen very little from him so far. But nice play from Lopez into Van der Sar now. Mandanda, who's been quite quiet. And he loses the ball there. That's not great. Van der Sar tries to come in to get the ball off him, but didn't manage. And here they come down the right side. Pum Chan Tuk looking for the cross. Finds Caustic. And it's over the top. And we got away with that one a little bit. We invited them on, and they certainly took advantage of it. But so here they come again. 76 minutes on. Everton, the entire team at left back. He's got a yellow card. And he's going to chip that over the top. But what was going on there? That was a dreadful bit of play from the centre-back. I don't know what he was trying to do. Just let the ball go through his legs. And they were on it. Not great. 2-1. So a couple of final changes. Looks like we can still make them. Ansel is coming on for the man who just made the mistake. And we're bringing on the youngster, Joey Garucho, for Mandanda, who has been tired all day. We've not really seen the best of him today. I'm just frustrated. If that comes back to haunt us, that's going to be really disappointing. But here's Garucho, young player, no fear, puts the ball in. Oh, Karoma. Ay, caramba. That was awful. Volleys it straight into them where he could have just played it anywhere and we'd be 3-1 up. And it feels like 2-1 is quite close. We've certainly deserved to be ahead, and I suspect 2-1 probably is about right. Maybe we could be 3-1 up, but they certainly deserve to have a goal in this. And here they go, Everton. I mean, if we concede again, it's all our own fault, because we've been dominant for much of the game. and we just haven't made the most of it. And we've made a mistake, and we've been punished. Here's Van der Zaag. Maybe can he find a pass? Oh, it's a lovely ball through. Well, Halloran just dummies it, I think. Here's Akarumba. It's Karoma. And he hits the bar. I mean, he's had 2 glorious chances and he's missed both of them. But we've played really, really well. We find ourselves, I think it's a great second half. We really deserved to be ahead in that second half. And yeah, probably 3-1 was the right result. 2-1 is what we got. But what a performance from Algic in midfield after I criticised him when he came on. Right, folks. So I've said I'm not happy. I'm trying to motivate them there. Not because I clicked the wrong button, but so we can see a lot of the Saudi Arabian sides, Qatari sides, winning at their games, particularly when you've got the likes of, well, when you've got some really good players in there. Although it's Al Hilal who've got, Ruben Neves, Milinkovic, Savic. I mean, how could we could not compete with that? No hope. Absolutely no hope. But there we go. Right, folks, I'm going to play the game against Melbourne City behind the clothes, and then we'll come back for the second leg against Bangkok. Hopefully we can put a similarly good performance out. Well, there we go. We ended up winning 4-2 against what actually turned out to be bottom place Melbourne United. Mandanda, absolutely the perfect performance. Set up 2, scored 1. Very, very good. Agic came in, played very well, and Garucho came in and played well, as did the new boy Karoma. Had a good game in the support role alongside Ibarra. So we got goals from Karoma, Ibarra, Mandanda, Clough. And the goal that they scored right at the end there was absolutely gorgeous from Djurovic. He just ran through everybody and just placked it into the back of the net. Fantastic stuff. So it's good stuff. We finished our run of poor results. So let's move on and play that game, second leg game in the Champions League. This is where we are just at the minute. So we're a good amount ahead of Wellington Phoenix. We are just 2 points shy of Western Sydney Wanderers. So that is going to be good for us. Just need to get in there, don't we? So here we go, folks. The big match against Bangkok United. Not entirely sure how this is going to go, but we're just going to make our changes and then we will come out. Looks like there's a few tired legs on the pitch, so we might just rotate a little bit in the hope to improve things. So I'll show you what we've done in a second. Right, folks, taking a bit of risk. Mandanda is going to be playing. He had a cracking game in the last one, so we didn't want to take him off. But we are going to be playing Ibarra and Karoma alongside him. He had a really good match in the last game, and I thought did well in the first leg when he came on. Halloran and Mandanda again, left and right, with Tunnicliffe and Algic in the centre, who's done very well along in place of Yul. Carvalho, he started the last match in the Champions League, and he'll be alongside Majeka Duni and Kikianis and Van der Zaag. Gauchi in goal. So I think we've got a stronger back line if we want to look for it, but I'm confident in the players that I've got out here. I'm not quite sure whether we're expected to do anything here, but we certainly deserve to get something out the first leg. Maybe 3-1 was the more appropriate scoreline. Can we do something in leg number 2 against Bangkok? Well, it is 0-0 still, 32 minutes played, so that's kind of what we wanted. Here's Tunnicliffe. I mean, you don't need those sort of skills in the middle of the park when you're supposed to be a ball-winning midfielder, but there we go. Mandanda, I thought that was a very nicely done, but Everton took it off him, and we've got it back. So Mandanda plays the ball in, and they've cleared it. Here's Halloran, ball in. It's Karoma. Oh, another one that he should have scored. He's had 3 or 4 in this against this team that he maybe should have put in the back of the net. That was the chance of the game, absolutely. Here's Thong Song. Who sang that? Oh dear. What a classic name. So they're pushing us. Oh, that's really nice there. Oh, they just got through us. I thought we might have been getting on the end of that, but just not quite. Kamal is going to play it long, I think. He does. We've had some trouble here at the back, but not today. And here we're going around the outside. Algic, a brilliant little ball inside, and Mandanda's on his own. And he's done it into the side netting. We're 1-0 up after 36 minutes. This is absolutely massive. That's 3-1 on aggregate. It could have been 4-1 if Karoma had actually done a little bit better in front of goal. But I think it was Karoma's pass here. Turn and pass. It completely took the entire team out. And Mandanda had enough time and vision to place that in the bottom corner. 1-0. Heberty, you can have a shot. Right, it's over the top. Nowhere near. Another one. That was a bit closer, but I think Gauchi just played it behind. But yeah, they can shoot from that sort of distance. We'll take that all day long. And we've cleared that, and the Prince is on the end of that. Now, can he play? No. What's Carvalho doing there? It would be nice just to get to the end of this half without conceding. That would be nice, because we're just just feel like things are just unravelling ever so slightly, and I don't need that. Halloran trying to get on the end of that. Oh, that was brilliantly from Tunnicliffe. That's kind of what we need, that sort of that desire to get on the ball. Here he is again, going to be able to play the ball through. It's Karoma. He's missed again. He has missed again. The chances that guy has had, oh my God, he could have won this game on his own. And he hasn't played the whole thing. Overhead kick from a ball-winning midfielder. I mean, you don't see that every day. Half-time, I mean, it's gone well. You have to say it has gone well. Pleased with this first half performance. We've been creative. We've limited their chances to free kicks from distance. It is good, folks. It is good, but it can go change in a heartbeat, as we saw there. What a strike from Fowler. And well, it's 3-2, and from absolutely nowhere, they hardly had a shot that we'd seen, a highlight that we'd seen, and then they're back in it all of a sudden. And yeah, I mean, you can't do much about a shot like that from distance. Found the bottom top corner. It was really well done. And all of a sudden, it's in. Another one from distance. How have they done that? How have they done that? Oh, that is ridiculous. We're not watching that again. I mean, you want them shooting from there. That's where you want them shooting from. But yeah, not to be. Karoma's done well. He's found Ibarra. The Prince has got it. He's going to try and find a pass into Algic. Remember, we've got the likes of Yul who can come on. He's missed so many. Here's Karoma. He links the play up really nicely, though. Despite the fact he doesn't understand how to finish, he does link play up really well. And here they come again. I'm getting a little bit concerned here, because we looked so good, and then all of a sudden, we've seen this before, and it's a it's a penalty. It's a penalty. Ah. Oh. Jesus. Oh, penalties awarded. Come on, goalkeeper Gauchi. I think Tunnicliffe, it may be time for him to come off, because he looks a bloody liability at the minute, and they are 3-1 up. From absolutely nowhere, they've found something. So we're changing our two central midfielders. In fact, we're bringing Kito on as well. Bring some more, a little bit more in the centre. We need to take back control of that central midfield position. Right, bit of a change. Clough's coming on, and Garuccio, the youngster. We are clutching at straws here, but he's quite tricky. He's a tricky little winger, so maybe he can get on the ball. But we've hardly seen a highlight in this half. But here's Yul. He's come on. Can we find a pass? Karoma. He's going to be offside, isn't he? Oh, Oh my God, if he could finish, we would be about 5-0 up. Come on, y'all. Here we go. Van der Zaag. Kitto over the top. Oh, folks, it feels like one of those games where we put a lot into it and are not going to get everything out of it. We've gone attacking. Is there a late chance? 95 minutes on the clock. And they've cleared it. They have cleared it. It feels like this might be end of game highlight. Oh, what a dreadful pass. Come on. And that is horrendous defending at the back. And yeah, let me know your thoughts on that, because there is the number of chances that Koroma had in that game. We should have been out of sight by half time. In fact, we played 3 halves of football where we've been dominant and we've been beaten in one half, and that feels very, very harsh. That feels incredibly harsh. We've conceded 4 goals in the last half there, and yes, they have a penalty, but there's been nothing particularly good that they've done in that second half. 2 long strikes, a penalty, and then we gave up a goal right at the end. We hit the bar, we had a couple of chances from close range that missed. Frustrated. I think we should have won that. And I'm looking at one person who lost us it, I think, because Koroma had 3 chances in that game. He had 3 chances in the other game, didn't score one of them. Folks, let me know your thoughts on it all. Yeah, not quite how I wanted to finish things off, but we're going to concentrate on the league and we're going to try and make sure we get into that top 6. So we'll probably come back for the final game of the season against Sydney FC and see where we are then, and then we'll go through the playoffs if we're in it. If we're not, that will be that, and we will move on to something different. Anyway, folks, I hope you enjoyed that. It was entertaining, that's for sure. If you did, please hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you for the next one. Goodbye.